Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, judges. Travelstop is a modern SaaS platform that simplifies business travel and automates expense management, starting with high-growth companies in Asia. As we all know, the global corporate travel spend is huge. 40% of that spend happens in Asia. 80% of that is unmanaged. Unmanaged travel is where the companies do not really have the preferred policies and preferred tools. The unmanaged travel space, specifically in Asia, is a huge opportunity, and that's our current focus. There are many companies focused on the managed travel space. The managed travel tools tend to work great for the large corporations, largely because the large corporations have complex needs and might need a service-driven approach. But the managed travel tools are not meant or built for small to mid-sized companies. The small to mid-sized companies need very easy tools, easy to onboard, simple tools, and possibly self-serve to make the booking happen. The business traveler who do not have an access to the managed travel tools then tend to go to the consumer OTA sites to book the travel. Now, these consumer OTA sites are great, but again, they're not built for business travel. They're not optimized for the business travel, largely because it doesn't have the company's travel policies, there is no overlay of the controls, approval workflows, invoicing, and many other things. And that's what we're trying to solve at Travelstop. Travelstop, again, is a modern SaaS platform that simplifies business travel and automates expense management, starting with high-growth companies in Asia. We have three core components: travel, expense, and insights. All three of them seamlessly integrated into one very easy-to-use platform. On business travel, we have flights and hotels for now. The entire experience is very similar to the consumer travel OTAs, with few key differences. Number one, the entire experience is geared up towards corporate travel. Number two, the entire experience is customized based on the past behavior of the employees in the given company. There is an overlay of the company policies, there is an overlay of the preferred hotels, and then there is an overlay of the past behavior, which makes it easier for the consumers or the employees to book travel on the platform. Typically, it takes not more than 2 minutes for the employees to book travel on Travelstop. We also make it very easy for the companies to come on board. The company admins, business owners can come on board and set up the travel approval workflows and policies and onboard all of the users in a matter of minutes. Again, it typically takes not more than 30 minutes for the company to come on board on our platform. On supply, we work with various aggregators and OTAs. We dedupe the content, provide the best possible option for the employees to book the travel. We have comprehensive supply from the low-cost airlines to interlining to full-service airlines. Essentially, think about us as an OTA focused on the corporate travel. When there is a business travel, there is also an expenses. We are also an enterprise-grade expense management platform. Typically, the small to mid-sized companies don't tend to use any expense management tools and processes to manage expense claims and reimbursements in the company. What we provide is very easy-to-use tools and processes and workflows for the small to mid-sized companies to start using expenses for expense claims and reimbursements. Since we are based in Asia, we support most of the Asian languages and Asian currencies, and we are also working on the regional language OCRs. The third powerful platform is insights that to give a deeper understanding of what's happening from a team perspective in the given company. That's really important because the company understanding those insights can take an action, be it tweaking the company policies to save the cost or incentivizing the good behavior in the company. So essentially, it's travel, expense, and insights into one seamless experience and easy-to-use platform. At Travelstop, we are reimagining business travel, and we want to make the business travel and expense management as frictionless as possible for both employees and the business owners. We're also simplifying the business model. So unlike the typical travel agency model, we charge a very simple SaaS fee, easy to understand SaaS fees of $10 per active user to access the entire platform. We also make the revenue from the transactions, and we also make the revenue from the ancillary product like travel insurance. We just started. We're an early-stage company. We launched early this year. We are a small team of 14 people in Singapore. We're growing 100% month on month, and we have hundreds of high-growth tech companies in Asia already using our platform. And recently, we closed our round led by Axel. At Travelstop, I have two partners, Vijay and Altaf. All three of us have worked together for more than 15 years, including in my previous company, TravelMob, which was acquired by Expedia. Combined, we have more than 45 years of experience building global internet products. And we want to simplify the business product and also business model for travel and expenses. And that's our mission, to simplify and modernize business travel experience for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant. Take a seat on the stool.
So I think you're focused on SMB space, right?
Yes.
So the challenge in that space is it's typically easy to sign up customers, hard to get usage and stickiness. So tell us how you're solving that problem.
So we're making it very easy for the companies to come on board. So essentially, our conversion rate from the user signing up to the company signing up is more than 74%. So we just make them very easy. There are no commitments per se from the company. There are no long-term contracts. There is no commitment per se. So they can just come on the platform and start using us. What we're trying to do is to simplify the whole process. So earlier, they would book on the consumer OTA sites and manage expenses manually. We're trying to bring it online and make the role or job very simpler for both the employees and the business owners. So essentially, it's largely product. We're enhancing the experience for the travelers and also for the business owners to make it simple.
And do you have data that shows that it's working, that you're getting a large penetration of a company's travel spend?
So it's a bit early for us, since it's only been 7 to 8 months that we're in the market. Like I said, we have hundreds of high-growth tech companies already using our platform. What we've seen is, the retention rate is more than 100%, and 100%. Not a single company has left us so far in the last 7 to 8 months, and the engagement keeps going up as the company grows.
Great. And so, it's obvious you sort of think about travel planning plus expense management. It sounds a lot like Concur. Why are the high-growth tech companies adopting you instead of a different solution like that? It's not as though it's a completely new idea.
So, what we're trying to bring is an experience of a consumer OTA to the corporate travel, right? So we make it easy for them to manage and onboard all of the users on the platform. So that's one. And also simultaneously, we do expenses. Again, make it very easy for them to manage expenses on the platform. So it's the whole experience, the travel, expense, and insights into one very easy-to-use platform. That's the value that we provide to the companies.
Who's fulfilling the travel? One of the, when you're trying to get folks to unmanage travel to manage, the value prop to the traveler has to be there. You say simple, but there's nothing simpler than nothing, right? That's really simple. So what's that pitch to the traveler to get them to use the product? And the tangent there is how are you fulfilling and servicing these travelers in a way that helps them?
Right. Typically, if they book on the consumer side, right? If a company is of 100 people, most of them will do the individual research. They will not really have the past behavior of the employees in the given company. So it's just a time-consuming exercise. So we make it simple. It's a very easy-to-use platform for both the travel desk and the employees to book and manage travel on the platform because they get to see everything, the past behavior, the policies, and it becomes easier for them. The time saving is significant, right? On the business owner side, it's pretty significant savings because they have one invoice. They see all the travel happening on one easy-to-use platform. Duty of care, they get to see where the employees are at any given point of time. And it's just like a simple process for them to manage both travel and expenses. And on top of that, we give them insights, like a meaningful insights, which they can take an action on, right? So that's the value add for the business owners.
And do you have agents? Are you servicing the travelers as well?
We are not the travel agents. We are very focused on the small to medium companies for now.
But what happens when somebody has a flight cancellation?
Oh yeah, that we do. So from the service perspective, we do proactive disruption management. So we have a customer care. Our customer satisfaction rate is more than 98% for now. So we do all of that. Okay. But again, focus on small to medium companies. There is so much used to being self-serve, like the booking on the consumer sites. So that's what, from the cost perspective, is the savings.
Thank you very much, Prashant.
Great. Thank you.